Welcome back to Genotype. We're in the labs. We gotta look for some, well, 3 DNA samples. Of course, we don't have much map at the moment, because we just got here. Alright, bioengineering, that's open. Administration, that's open, hello. And tech lab, is that open? I wonder if it's 1 DNA sample per section. Hello, sir. Let me just get that. Didn't mean to do that. The Seeker. Blueprint Seeker. I have unlocked the Seeker. This is the Seeker. Okay. Seeker ammo. Now that's the recipe for Seeker ammo. Alright. I only have 5. Don't really want to use it if I only have 5. Sounds like a Seeker, sounds like some sort of homing thing. Maybe that's what that is. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hand creature modifications. We now have 3 strains. I've been really liking the Incinerator. Incinerator's been doing alright. If I wanted to upgrade Incinerator, what would we have? So let's see. Vacuum ability and deadly flame. Oh, okay, the alt fire. I was wondering what the alt fire was. I guess it's a vacuum ability. It sucks people in so you can then incinerate them. Maybe that's what that is. Changes to a toxic grenade launcher and gets force push ability. That sounds interesting, but I do like the flamethrower aspect, so let's see. We'll do that. Flame vacuum ability instead of toxic grenade. Flame damage increased, range increased, capacity. Yeah. That sounds good. Make it like it is, but a better version is what I want. Let's see, grade level. I have 2 strains. I need to upgrade my... Oh, I need to get to a level 2 grade, right. Grade upgrades. I have 60 tokens. Do not have enough for that yet. No new appearances. Craft items. Sure, let's get some ammo for the Incinerator. And 1 more. And when we get enough tokens, we'll level the gloves up at that point. Alright, so looks like we have 3 sections to go. Let's start with the left and go around as usual. We'll start with Tech Labs. Hello.
What's this place?
Tech Labs. They experimented with weaponizing creatures through bioimplants here. And we need the DNA from one of those engineered monsters.
Oh, a monster. That sounds delightful.
One more thing. The power has been off here for years. We need to turn it on manually. There are 2 power stations located deeper in this wing.
On my way, but this seems less like the magic trick you promised and more like hard manual labor.
I promise. I'll pull a rabbit out of my hat when we're done. Or at least a penguin.
I can't wait.
Power's been off for years. Alright, so has everyone been dead for just a very long time? Can't pull that as of yet. I got the impression that this accident was a recent thing. No, apparently it's been like this for a bit. Alright, weaponized biomonsters. We all know that is a great idea and nothing can ever go wrong. It's been shown time and again. Alright, Tech Lab Wing. We also have Office. Anyone else here? Alright, reading time from El Thiago. I think we've been straying further and further from our actual goals lately. Weren't we supposed to develop technology for good? I have difficulty seeing how a giant mechanized creature will help do that. I simply don't buy that Japanese manufacturers will purchase these for factory work. I'll file a complaint to Internal Affairs this week. It's likely going to end up in the trash, but I have to do it to keep my own record straight. Oh, someone questioning, hey, I thought we were making biomonsters for the sake of the good of humanity, and I don't know, I'm feeling like there's not much of a purpose for these things aside from killing. Like, if there are, like, if you could, I don't know, have these things do factory jobs. It doesn't seem like they can, but... From H. Sorensen, Thiago doesn't get it. What we are doing here could not only give our government an overwhelming edge in the world, but make us incredibly rich in the process. Has he forgotten that we get a percentage of this? We just have to keep the project straight and not reveal anything until the rebranding. He must have gotten cold feet or simply didn't get the memo. Alright, so these two guys share the same office. They're probably arguing all the time, yelling at each other from across the room about the ethics about what they're doing. Here we have the argument from the employee, he's all in on it, saying, yeah, we're making bioweapons. We're gonna get rich doing it. I love it. Don't forget about the money. Don't forget about that. Little passageway right there. We'll look at that in a bit. All right, I'm glad we're getting the perspective from both sides. Oh, wait, I need, I think only the grubber can kill these things. There we go. Tokens? That one log mentioned the rebranding. I wonder what the rebranding was going to be. Instead of the Snowdrop Initiative, it's now the Kill Everyone with Bioweapons Initiative? You know, something that's a bit more, you know, plain to understand what it is we're doing. There it is. Oh, I can't look at my map. Which way is the way out? Alright, here's some stuff. Genomass. Ooh, Biopass level 3. Alright, there's actually a key item in here. Whoop. Ran into the wall. Alright. Throw that out there. And there was one more thing in there. 5 tokens. And... whoops. Biopass access, level 3. Alright. Yeah, I could use one. Relay bank control. Relay bank state. Can't interact with this yet. Another passageway. There's just sound coming from... oh, no, it's this. My incinerator's making a sound. Can't get into control. You know, in a lot of games featuring scrupulous corporations making the bad science choices, you usually don't get too much exposure to the perspective of the employees. Oh, I'm completely full up, aren't I? I have not used these, the invisibility ones. Like I got a couple of them a while back. Have not used any of them. I mean, I guess there's a possibility of going for some stealth. I have not been going with that. All right, can't do anything with this one. Secured locker. Yeah, I cannot open that. Oh. Can't pull those either. Well, William did mention that the power needed to be turned on. Maybe I can do all of this after that happens. Now, usually, the rank and file don't really know what it is that we're doing when it comes to making the abominations. Sometimes they do, and I feel like we need to get more of their perspective on how they feel about it. Alright, we've seen these before, but I don't have anything that can interact with that. Let's, can I move this around? I feel like I should be able to. Yeah. Anyway, maybe we're not doing the office as of yet. I feel like I probably need to get the power back on before I can do anything with that. Alright, let's head to Tech Lab Wing. Equipment storage. Oh, big one. Oh. Healer back there. Oh. Can't get around that. Not going well. I'm dead. Well, we're starting back from here, but I guess we didn't go all that far. Upgrades, that's right. Not that. I'll go with incinerator. I like incinerator. All right. Right, need to be more cautious before going in there. Seemed like something was healing things. I killed the healer, but I did see healing icons, so I'm not sure if the big one was healing the small one. Also, probably want to keep things at a further distance.
What's this place?
Tech labs. They experimented with weaponizing creatures through bioimplants here. And we need the DNA from one of those engineered monsters.
Oh, monster. That
more thing. The power has been off here for years. We need to turn it on manually. There are 2 power stations located deeper in this wing.
On my way, but this seems less like the magic trick you promised and more like hard manual labor.
I promise. I'll pull a rabbit out of my hat when we're done.
Oop, not
At
that.
least a penguin.
Ah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, something is healing. Hello? There we go. Just needed to get it further away from this by the door. And they all just kind of crowded about in the door. Should have tried that the first time. Alright, door in the back we can open. I don't see anything else back here. Oh, I'm on Swarmer. I mean, Swarmer's fine. Swarmer's not bad.
Alright, I'm at the first power station. I just need to activate it.
Alright, is it just a computer terminal? Or anything else? Just kind of looks like a computer terminal.
Why can't I turn on the power?
You have to disengage the security switches first.
If only they'd had this many safety measures connected to their bioengineering.
Well said.
Alright, we got something else to do. Power on Tech Lab, uncover the Tech Lab experiment. Alright, well, I mean, we know it's Power Station 01 is where we need to be. Oh, hold on. Is there a... The map does make it look like there's a passage. I don't see one. Can I walk back here? Oh, there doesn't seem to be anything back there. Yeah, map does look like there's something like in this corner. I don't see anything. Well, we'll be coming back to this room anyway, so we'll just keep that in mind. The lockers? Hello? There we are. Oh, I used the stealth one. My hands are invisible. I mean, you can see the gloves. But no, I meant to grab the medical. Am I grabbing the medical syringe? Yeah, that's the medical syringe. Alright, it's only a few seconds. I don't know how useful those would be, really. Let's see, log from E. Mendoza. Why do we keep lining the suits with Kevlar and other materials that are normally used for combat? These suits are more fit for a special forces unit than a team of biology scientists. Don't they know how difficult it is to get these materials all the way to the Antarctic? Yet here we are, eating MREs and drinking powdered milk, and yet we can afford to ship super expensive materials all the way down here. Makes no sense to me. I mean, yeah, not enough money in the food budget. And too much money in the body armor budget. Why would we even need body armor here? It's not like we're doing anything dangerous. I do not have enough tokens yet. Most of these seem empty. Yeah, let's check in. Next room. Doesn't have a sign. I said. Autopsy. That ought to be a fun room. What's going on in here?
William, all the people who worked here, did they all...
All of them.
But not you.
No. I took shelter at the dig site and managed to avoid the airborne poison.
Just like that?
I dealt with other challenges.
Oh, he's got some secrets he's keeping. Secrets. Look how much genomass is in this one. Can I just get that into my hand? Get that in there? Nah, that doesn't work. Not working. Alright. Everyone died from the airborne thing. We saw their bodies. Desiccated. Plants growing. Environment being changed to be appropriate for, you know, the life forms we're seeing. Can I get the... Yeah, okay, there we go. I guess we'll have to wait until we meet William to find out what he had to do in order to survive. Sometimes surviving means making sacrifices. We'll see what he had to do.
Let's see. Where are those switches?
This is power station number 2. But we have not found any switches. I guess I can just drop off. Yeah, there we go. Game has not had much vertical movement so far. Like up and down ladders. There's like been a little bit, but it's mostly horizontal. Ah, was one right there. We're leaving Power Station 2. These, on occasion, come in useful. I don't use them that often. Oh. Alright, I guess there's no exit from here. Just a couple items. I mean, I'll take them. P.4 XL, extra large explosion. All right, yeah, T2M, medium explosion mini rocket, and this is the T4 XL. They look the same. I mean, okay, the color's different. This new explodey one, the big one, has like a pink-purple glow as opposed to a yellow. So there is a difference. Let's see. But how do I get out? So there was no exit there. Kind of looks like the only exit is up there. But how do I do that? I did drop down from that. Was there any way back up? It's not a large room. It's not much in it. Well, there's this. So if there is a way up there, I mean, there's not a whole lot to look at to actually see. Yeah, there was no way out through that, but I don't see anywhere else to go. Strange. Was there anywhere else we could go from down here? Nothing back here. That's odd. So... Power Station 2 does not seem to have any other exits. Only exit seems to be up there. Well, we can't get back up there. There's no way to climb up to there. And it just doesn't actually seem to be any way out. But that can't be right. Well, I could take another look in here, but we already saw that there was just some items, and there wasn't another door to open. Nope. Just to make sure. Nah. I don't think this form has any, like, climbing abilities. I can just go straight to a wall, but can't do anything with it. I can't climb up the wall or anything. So far, the game has not had any sort of a platforming where you could, like, jump up on something. It hasn't had that. Yeah, I'm stumped, actually. I don't feel like I should be. I don't feel like this is a puzzle. It doesn't feel like this is something that you have to solve. I guess we'll just load our last save game. Loading menu. That's an odd thing. So let's see. This was our last one. I don't have an answer to that. I guess I'll have to look it up to see what you do. It just didn't seem like there was an exit. One thing we should do, before I died in that one back... Let's just go back, I think. Let's just head back the way we came. Before we died that one time, I did get a Biopass level 3. We should go back and pick that up. That was in office. Now, we haven't actually seen a lock for a level 3 lock. We have not seen that. We got his text log. We got this text log. We went in here. We got these. Grab. There we go. So we're going to go into a different part of the labs. But just wanted to get this level 3 key before we do that. We've not seen a locked door yet. But, you know, we'll just get it since we know it's here. Get that. Go. All right. So let's head back to the main room. Eventually, I guess we can pull that, but that eventually is not right now. Alright, so there was administration and bioengineering. Let's try administration first.
I have this strange feeling, like... Never mind, it's stupid.
It's not. I didn't want to scare you.
Someone's following me.
Something. One of the creatures, Altopodes duponis, or as we called them, huntsmen. Don't worry, just stay alert. I am watching it through the cameras.
Okay.
I did not notice anyone following me. But our character did. From V. Arnold to Rebecca. Oh, we got a serious case on our hands. On direct order from Mr. Hansen from the board, I need you to keep the lawyers busy with things outside of the lab so we can have room for investigations. Mr. Hansen says he has information that one of them could be an undercover agent. I'm not sure you realize how neck-deep in shit we'll be if that turns out to be true. I'll dig into it right away. You keep busy, Rebecca, and hush-hush. Might be referring to that one investigative reporter we saw the log for at the beginning. Oh, shredding documents for the grade. Don't want anyone to find out about that. I mean, you'd think that it would be the biomonsters you wouldn't want people to find out about, like the headset and the gloves. I don't know if there's really all that objectionable about that. I mean, there's the thing about 3D printing living things on your hand. It's a little weird, but I mean, overall, the headset and gloves thing, I don't think you really need to worry about. Okay, shredding papers. Don't want any of this to get out. Registration office. Galactic Greeks. from T. Roberts. What was I thinking? Making the key to my storage box the Galactic Spartan team numbers. Hell, why can't I remember the numbers? Something is off around here, and I really need what's in that box. If it wasn't for other people borrowing my collectibles all the time, this wouldn't be a problem. Could have sworn I had the Crimson Colonel figure a few hours ago. Oh no, the poison is getting to your brain and you can't remember the combo. So we need to find whatever goes on there to get the combination. Someone's stealing collectibles, huh? Probably should use the Swarmer. Like, I think that's what I have the most ammo for at the moment. So let's keep our eyes open for collectibles, like this. All right, I guess we put him here. There we go. 6. W. Mortensen. The new projects the scientists are filing are all ambitious. The things they expect to achieve and the amount of income they estimate it to bring is ludicrous. I can't recall any point in time when I've had to do so many revisions and requests for more information. It doesn't help that the lawyers started showing up. You are falling behind? We are all on the same team? Just green-light it and we'll take it from here? As if... I guess these workers have to make sure that everything is registered and filed properly. Don't like all these people coming in and say, hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about process and procedure. Just do it. We'll take care of it. And it's like, no, you won't. It's going to go sideways. And when it does, you know, you're going to ask, why wasn't this identified? Why was this allowed to go ahead without the proper review? And then it's just going to be on me. Like, no one's going to remember that we were just told to let everything through. Okay, boardroom, that's level 2. We already established this earlier, but...
Oh, I gotta get my hands on a level 2 biopass to get through here.
Yeah, we established that having a level 3 does not equal level 2. Looks like the files were being ransacked. Human resources, and level 3 does not equal level 1 either.
William, it's here.
Oh. There we go.
William, I saw it, but I swear, it disappeared when I shot at it.
Oh no. Where did it get the power to reestablish that?
You better fill me in, and it better be fast.
Octodimensional folding, that's what we called it. It's a space folding ability displayed by rare specimens of huntsmen.
Very interesting lecture, Doctor. What's the point?
It can traverse between locations almost instantaneously.
Wonderful. We needed a new challenge.
All right. It's sort of cloaked. It's evolved opticamo, I guess. Also made it sound like it had evolved teleportation, but we didn't see it do that. S. Carwan. Heinonen looks terrible today. He's been at it for days now. I know he's drinking, but I think his job as a copy worker has gotten the best of him finally. I wish I could help him. He's a fun guy. I don't think he realizes that we're all a bit stressed at the moment, especially after the lab rats got those new samples to analyze and gave us a ton of new projects to file reports on. Oh, everyone's being overworked. And their brains are being poisoned at the same time. That just makes it hard to work. Like, I know deadlines are approaching, but you know what else is approaching? The disease and it approaching my brain to turn me into like a corpse that's going to sprout flowers. That's what's approaching. L. Erickson, I had the weirdest thing happen this morning. I went to the office and sat down at my desk, and Brian comes over telling me I'm sitting at his desk. I've been sitting here all year. I told him to fuck off and turn on the computer. It was Brian's computer. What the hell? Meanwhile, Brian looks at me like I'm from another planet. I go to Brian's desk and notice all my things are there. I still can't believe it. Are they playing tricks on me? Oh no, you can't trust your own memories. My brain is broken. It's because of viruses. Alright, there's one there. Okay, that looks like a dead end, so we'll see if anything's in there. Tokens? Yeah. And tokens. How do these tokens get in here?
No running off this time.
Pardon? Oh, hold on. Well, kind of trapped. I know low health, I know. I'm dead.
What am I supposed to do with this thing?
It's charging its displacement cortex with electricity somewhere, but I don't know. Wait, the servers.
It must be the
Able
servers.
to use the servers for energy.
It learned how to use the servers for energy. Okay. Alright, yeah, I got trapped in the corner there. Nowhere to run. Yeah, we already looked in there last time I saved. Why don't we take a look at the bioengineering this time? Haste capsule. And you know, they're probably useful. They're probably useful. I feel like I don't really have the time to actually get anything ready when it becomes apparent that I'm going to need something. Alright, the hatching room.
You're entering the bioengineering wing.
So, mad scientist area, huh?
Spot on. To make the mycovirus work, we need a DNA sample that doesn't exist.
And how are we gonna get that?
Magic. We create a creature with the DNA we need. To do that, we need 2 tissue extracts. One is in the extract chamber, and the other is in the freezers.
When we have the 2 extracts, then what?
We analyze them in the bioanalyzer, and then we incubate them. The result is a creature with the DNA we need.
And I need to kill it and extract its DNA.
Exactly.
It's never easy, is it?
Well, look, if you need the DNA of a creature that doesn't exist, you just have to make it and then kill it. Alright, so we got level 1. And there was a level 1 lock near where we died. We still have to turn the power on. Okay, but incubation is... we can open this. The power being off has continued to be a problem. I mean, the power is in the first area that we were in. The power's in the first area, but I fell into that one room and I was not able to figure out how to get out. So I'm probably gonna have to figure that out at some point. Locate the incubator. Investigate the bioanalyzers. Find tissues extract A and B. Incubator. Well, I've not put anything in there. Hello. Shroud capsule. Recipe? No. Recipe, sure. We'll take the recipe. We need a combination for something. Don't suppose there's a text log around. Talking about that. Hallway. Insert tissue. Do not have any. Can't turn these on. Oh, check-in console. Yeah, let's check in. Dying way too much in these labs. Alright, don't have anything to use these machines with, I don't think. And, of course, I do not have a combination. Also, I don't see anything around to give us a hint about a combination. So let's see, we could go to extracts and specimen or hallway. Let's go to extracts and specimen.
There's a tissue extract behind this door, but it's locked for security reasons. You gotta find the code.
We do not have a code. This is level 3, but I died, so I don't have that anymore.
Level 3 biopass, huh? All right.
So we gotta go back. We gotta get that back. You know, one thing about doing a fair bit of exploration and then dying is having some trouble remembering where we've been and where we haven't. Because we're gonna have to redo some stuff. Level 3 pass was in that first area that we were in. Freezers. Another combination needed. Standing too close to a red barrel when that went off. To blink. There should be a save in there. Pull that. Oh. I think that's the first time there have been enemies in one of these rooms. Usually these have been safe places. Check-in console. Let's check in. There we go. No upgrade console, though. Of course, since this is here, we could just warp back to the first room. Yeah, then let's check this out. Research office. Alright, so the quest just stopped recording, and I don't know why. Second time that's happened as I've been playing this, which is concerning. Happened as I was entering this room, but I guess it's fine now. There is an upgrade terminal in here. We only have 66 tokens, so we cannot do that. But what I do want... I'm almost out of incinerator ammo, so I do want a bunch of that. And, take a medical syringe. Yeah, I guess I should take a second one. Alright. Concerned about the recording stopping like that. Hopefully it's fine. I mean, I won't know until I'm done with today's session.
I've got the code for the extract chamber. It's 8423.
Good work.
Let's see, extract chamber. Which one was that? It's not that. Yeah, it would have been through here. Here it is.
All right, 8423, right?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I guess they just repeated it.
I've got access to the extract chamber.
Didn't really need to take that with me.
Regular detective.
I'll take any compliment.
All right. Let's take a look at what's been extracted. Doesn't seem like there's anything on the racks. That's right, DNA. That's how you know what this room's about. Just put that as your wallpaper. A kimono. Who's bringing all these things in here? We're doing important work here, and I'm starting to get a headache from all this clutter. Till someone tells me whose it is, I'll keep it locked away in a secure box as incubation. There's no excuse, and whoever it is will have to face consequences for this unprofessional behavior. I have to keep close track of all these samples, for heaven's sake. One mistake, and we could screw up the whole thing. The code is 912. Okay, so we saw that box. We will go back.
I've got the tissue extract from the extract chamber.
Bottoms up. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh, I guess I bring that to the chamber. For once, it's not something that I inject into my hand. I kind of expect that we're going to do that with everything. All right. Oh, tokens. Don't forget that. All right, so we're taking that. Now let's take that with us. I felt for sure that something was going to attack us since my hands were full. Alright, so put that there. So this was 9120. So what did a kimono not want to be? Just, okay, this. Ammunition. See. Seeker. Oh, right, the Seeker. Don't even know what that does. We did get a new weapon. Oh, maybe I didn't get it after I died. Okay, so wherever I got it, it was... When I died, I didn't get it back. Okay. Tissue extract? Let's see. Bioanalyzer input... Bioanalyzer input. Insert tissue. Alright. Where? Where do I insert the tissue? Like that that's the thing I'm holding. Is there a machine that I insert this into? I mean, it looks like it's this. But I can just, like, put my hand right there and, like, nothing's happening. Insert tissue where? Well, no, not that. Doesn't seem like I can press the screen. And this is absolutely the thing that's being shown on that screen. Huh. Again, this kind of just feels like a thing that's not supposed to be a puzzle. It's just, you know, you do it, right? And I'm sure you don't interact with the hand. Like, yeah, the hand's not what we're doing here. Mash it into the screen. It doesn't seem like that's what it is. There's like a cylinder in there. I mean, it's closed. I can't open that. I can't change any of that. Is this a thing where I have to turn the power on in order for any of this to work? Like, maybe that's what it is. Like, I can't do any of this until the power's on? It might still be a power situation. He hasn't mentioned that, but that might be what we're looking at. Maybe the whole thing's connected. And if it is a power situation, I guess we just do need to go back to the first place we were in, since that was the only place where they mentioned power. Ah, nothing. Kennels. Well, I don't have a number... Oh, I do have a number 1. Okay. Alright, well, we haven't been in the kennels? That's probably fun. Elevator. The doors here are just kind of white. They're not red or blue. Cages. Does that mean that they're just not functional? I mean, I guess red means locked. But white is just nothing's happening.
I found the code for the freezers. It's 6471.
Great job. Oh, there goes Eddie again. Did you see him?
I did.
The penguin again.
I think he feels at home here.
That penguin must have some great survival skills. Seems like he's doing just fine. Okay, the freezers is 6471. Even if we get in the freezers, I don't know if we can do anything. Because, again, there's that power situation. But... I mean, since we have our mind on it right now, I guess let's go to the freezers and enter the password. Yeah, freezers is this way. Here we go.
Okay, 6471.
That's right.
I unlocked the freezer.
I keep forgetting that I don't actually need to bring it with me. They're just going to say it when I get here. I mean, I assume that hurts. I assume it hurts. Security freezer lock 01. Alright, well I pushed it up. Oh, tissue extract. And this. Tokens. Not quite as important. Oh, let's get this one as well while we're here. Okay.
I've got the tissue extract from the freezers.
Good work. All right, we have both tissue extracts. Now take them to the bioanalyzers in the incubator chamber. Place the tissue extracts in the 2 bioanalyzers, 1 in each.
Alright, so do we have to get both of them before we could do anything? So he says there's 2 bioanalyzer input. There are 2 machines here. There it is. That's where they go.
Are done. Now activate the incubator.
Incubation in progress. Alright, the only other big machine that... It's like this, but again, I don't see anything to do there. Oh, incubation process. Turn it on.
The incubator seems to have created an egg.
Good. Send it to the hatcher with the terminal. Then head to the hatcher in the laboratory and activate it.
Okay. Send egg to hatching. Egg's getting sent. Alright, okay, so we were able to do it. We didn't have to turn on the power or anything. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so now we got to go to hatching. The hatching pool. There it is.
Whoa. What did we just unleash?
Nothing that'll live for long.
Oh, actually, I don't think the fire is working that well against it. I mean, it would make sense. They seem like they're fire-based enemies. I'm dead. Fortunately, we were able to save right before that started. Okay. So don't use the incinerator. Also, maybe I should, top up health before we begin and put that on.
Whoa! What did did we just unleash?
Nothing that'll live for long.
Wow. It did that much damage, huh? Yeah, it's doing all. It is doing. I gotta keep my distance. It does a ton of damage. What was that around? Well, let's see. How much health did I have going into that? 107. So it took off what, 60 points? I believe. Let's try to keep further away. So Spitter was leveled up, so its attack power does more than the Spreader. We don't have the Seeker, so I don't know how that would have done. Well, I guess we don't have to do this right now. We could back off, but
Whoa! What did we just unleash?
Nothing that'll live for long.
I hope that they don't just keep coming. I hope it's not infinite. Ow. Also, I really do need to start dodging as opposed to not dodging. Do I have... I do have a haste capsule. Might be something to consider using. It has a lot of health. Do I even have enough ammo to do it? So far, it seems kind of stuck on the other side of that rail. I think it's getting around the corner. Oh, I stepped in a puddle. I might not be able to do this at the moment. If I do, I think I'm just gonna have like basically no ammo at the end. So again, we don't have to. We could just leave and then come back later when perhaps we have more equipment and weapons. But let's give it one more try. Why not? Aside from that, we're probably going to die again. But, you know, we learn a little bit from every encounter.
Whoa! What did we just unleash?
Nothing that'll live for long.
So one question I'm wondering is... will these guys keep spawning forever? Or will there be a limited number? I'm hoping it's a limited number, but that might not be the case. Splitter ammo's gone. Okay, there it is.
You're a writer.
Yep.
Wow. Well done.
All right. We got 1 DNA. And I blew through a ton of ammo. You know, it wasn't until in the middle of that when it occurred to me that shooting it in the eye would probably be a crit. I guess it's because I've been using the incinerator for so much now. I don't even really need to think about critting anything when I'm using this, because the flame hits everything, and just including the critical spot. But as I was doing that, it just occurred to me at some point, oh wait, yes, aim at the eye, that will probably be the crit. And it was. Alright. We have DNA sample alpha. Alright, so that's 1/3 of the lab. In reality, we've done more than 1/3 of the lab because the way this session went today was not the most ideal. We, well, you know, hey, while we're talking about it, why don't we go back to the front room? The way it went was we were at the entry room, and then there were 3 ways to go. So I went one way and explored a good deal of it, and then died. And then I went a second way. No, actually, then I went the first way again, and then fell into a room that did not seem to have an exit, and I had to load. And then the next time, I went on a second route, administration, did a good deal of that, then died. Oh, hey, this is where the seeker is. Yeah, forgot about this. Forgot about that. And then, lastly, we took the third way in bioengineering and succeeded there. So technically that's 1/3 of the labs, but in reality, we are familiar with most of the labs at this point. It's just that I died a couple times there, which means that we will have to redo some territory we already were in the tech labs and administration. For right now, why don't we see what the Seeker does? What is this? Okay, that's the regular attack. Alt fire is not doing anything. Well, it doesn't seem that impressive in a vacuum. Maybe next time when we actually try to fight with this, maybe it'll do something. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that pistoning motion it has. Yeah, I know what you were doing with this. You're not fooling anyone. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah, it's a weapon. I'm sure it is. Look, we all... Like, I'm not shaming anything here. Not shaming anything. Anyway, next time, I'm gonna have some tasty lemonade, maybe some water, no coffee. We don't have any. We're out. And we will continue on with Genotype in the labs, as, again, we head back into administration and bioengineering. No, actually, hold on. No, it wasn't we came out of bioengineering. Right. It was... The first one was Tech Lab. Right. Second one was Administration. So Tech Lab and Administration, that's right. We have to go through these two again to get the remaining 2 DNA samples for the lab with our cylindrical pistoning friend, which is totally has legitimate weapon uses. Totally.